Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Poly Bridge 3, and we're currently halfway through the hydraulic solutions, and hydraulics are my least favorite thing about Poly Bridge. It makes me actually use my brain, which I'm not very good at. So this level's called Total Control. We've got 42 grand and there's a whole lot of phases that happen in this. So essentially blue car to that flag, red car to the star under there, to that checkpoint, to that flag, whilst avoiding the boat. Got it. So first things first, we go from there to there with road, boosh. Then we build little truss on top, joint that side, hydraulic underneath. So then that's strong enough for you to get to that flag. So then hydraulic goes and that should lock in down there, although I need to make that a joint. Boosh. So that's that sorted. So then the boat goes and we've got to try and get this guy across. Now, generally the way to beat hydraulic levels is to not use hydraulics. So I'm going to see if we were to do that, would the truck have the power to get up there? Because this doesn't use any hydraulics and hydraulics are very, very expensive. So here it goes. Does he have the power? Oh, it does. It actually does. I was not expecting that. Okay, that's good. What isn't good? This bridge moved back, so he got sploshed. That's where we need to use this button down here, the hydraulic controller. So essentially, after the boat goes in phase D, we don't want that to go, so we'll click that. We also don't want that split joint or that one to unlock. So that's cool. And then phase F. So once the car's up there, we do want that to go. Okay, good. So if I speed this up, I imagine we should complete the level. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I'm pretty sure that goes up. Oh, so for whatever reason, when that went up, oh, it didn't lock in. It didn't go high enough. Don't even know how I'd fix that. Well, not gonna lie, that's extremely annoying. Why won't it go high enough? I mean, I know why. It's because gravity's acting on it. It's just annoying. Although it's got me wondering, could I do this without hydraulics? I mean, I'm pretty sure I could, but my budget's gone over. So let's go back. I guess maybe a way we could do it, rather than having a vertical hydraulic, what if we had it go like over that way? And then I could probably move the trusses underneath. Okay, so I've just moved the hydraulic so it's slightly to the left. So that should lift up this end a bit more. It's not going to be as affected by gravity. So if we just watch this all the way, you can see it goes to... Wait, did that lock? I don't think that locked. Oh, it did lock. Okay, good. And then it goes up. Yeah, locked then. Okay, that's level completed for 19,800 quid. Well under our 42 grand budget. We're in the top 5%. Not too bad. Smashed Tyler first time. That's to be expected these days. Yes, I was grinning as I said that. Yeah, but let's try and make this cheaper. So, well, my first thoughts are, can I make this cheaper? Because it's not the most pretty of objects. So if we watch it with the stress on, you can see it doesn't go very red at all, particularly these bits in the middle. Now, if I could get it stable, I could potentially do something like that. But yeah, that's pretty wobbly. I mean, if we could put just one joint in, that should be a bit more stable. Then if we watch this with the stress on, yeah, it can't actually move anywhere because it's sort of wedged. Okay, so that's good. Lots of potential to trim the cost here as well. So I'll just do that for a bit. Lower all these. All right, so that works and that saved me quite a bit of money. The next, I've got to work on this. That hydraulic is huge. Costs 2,300 quid. Now, I feel like the cheapest thing to do would be to build like a really small, like a little bridge like that we can just rotate just that end. The trouble is, it's a hydraulic level, so I'm not sure how to do that. I mean, I guess for now, we may as well just watch this with the stress on and see. Oh, that bit went red. See if we can shave some money off it. So I reckon that can be smaller and that end also can. Yeah, so down to 18,100. I don't think we can do much more with this design. I think we'd have to change this bridge. But as long as this guy makes it across... Oh, that went so red. I didn't like that. Let's hope when he goes uphill this way, it will still work. It's... that bit was so red. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, we made that. 18,100. Top 1%. 97th in the world. Yeah, I'll take top 100. I will take top 100. Let's have a look in the gallery at the cheapest way of doing this. Oh, look, it's exactly what I said on the right. The left used hardly any pieces. Fair play. So that's by Con. That's John with a C. Yeah, this one very similar to mine, like the layout of the left bridge. But again, it's all about that right bridge, getting a way smaller hydraulic involved. Yeah, right bridge seems pretty similar. The left one on here is nice and curved, nice and smooth. And you'll notice this side has to be quite flat, but that side can be really steep. Doesn't matter as much because we're not driving up that side, only this side. What? This is cheaper than mine, and it's got a drawbridge on that side. I guess because you use so little road just by going straight across, it's actually cheaper. Well, and to be fair, the right bridge was very, well, it was a lot better than mine. Let's be fair here. So this one is that's cheaper than mine. How did that work as well with a vertical hydraulic? I want to know how that worked because mine wouldn't do that. How is that cheaper than mine, though? It looks like identical. Anyway, let's have a look at the most expensive solution. I'm not really sure. Ah, that's where all the budget went. The RCE propaganda. Now also the weighted counterweights using the fluid dynamics. So you can see as the wave comes past, you got to lift that out. Otherwise that could cause problems. But when the water's nice and still, it makes the bridge a lot stronger. This one also has some RCE propaganda. Thank you for that. You can see they make use of the deep water counterweight. Now the game doesn't really go into detail on how these work, but assure me, trust me as an engineer, that's exactly what we want to do in these sorts of levels. And also, if you love the Trust Me I'm an Engineer pun, I've just released a brand new Trust Me I'm an Engineer t-shirt design. There's 2 different versions. Check them out on realcivilengineer.com. Right, so this one, there's a lot of bridge going on. So left side, we've got a drawbridge. That's pretty standard. What is going on the right? We've got 2 lengths of bridge. So the car drives up that bit, and then there's a hydraulic up there to lower that. Okay, that's how it works. Quite an excessive amount of bridge there. You could have literally just lifted that up, but like they had a budget, they stuck to it, so we can't have a go. Really, we cannot have a go. Now this one, oh, is that a rolling bridge? Ready? It's unrolling. It's unrolling. It's a rolling bridge. Nice. Oh, and then this side they've got like a sort of a cable stayed cantilevered thing. Nice, like that. Ooh, looks very efficient. So this one, what's the bridge doing underwater? But it rises up from underneath, touches tips like that. And this side we've got like a corn on the cob looking thing. Decent. This one, what the bridges are vertical. Oh my goodness. So much movement. I don't understand how everyone seemed to do like a vertical hydraulic. Like, why mine just wouldn't go up high enough? I couldn't get mine up. Why couldn't I get mine up? Anyway, this one I'm seeing a lot of hydraulic up there. I'm not entirely sure what it's gonna do. I feel like this is quite a smart person with how the left drawbridge. Oh, there it goes. Did you see that? I was busy looking at the left drawbridge, but if we look at this right one, oh, it's so smart. Fair play. Anyway, with the top 100 finish, we'll go on to the next level. Check your staging. Is that a KSP reference? Right, so on this one, what have we got? We've got a camper van that's got to get to the flag. I assume if we look in this, yeah, then there's hydraulic phase, then the boat, then hydraulic phase, then the car goes. Okay, got it. So we've got to build a bridge that's a drawbridge, and then we just fiddle with the hydraulics to make it go. Okay, got it. Noticing we've only got 6 pieces of road on this as well. So presumably 6 pieces of road gets us to there. Okay, that's slightly annoying because this car goes across the bridge from left to right, and then it hits that and goes right to left. We've pretty much got to be flush on either side, which basically means the road's got to do that. Oh, which means I've got to actually hydraulic this level. Ugh. Yeah, and annoyingly, I think that point there, that will get knocked by the boat. Not ideal. What I'm wondering though, would it be worth like shrinking that and actually having a gap in our bridge? So if we went to wood and then back to road, so we got very, very small gaps, but then we only need to move like a small bit of bridge out the way. There's like bits poking out and all sorts. Okay, we're not going to be able to do that. So like even if we move that like way down there, like if it was hanging underneath like that, it's still going to get clattered by that. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, game. I guess then grid on, and I feel like doing something like that with a hydraulic going that direction, like that will make a vertical. Let's just do this in steel and a bit of wood at the end, so we end up with that. So let's see what happens as this pull. Oh no, it's too much wood. Let me just think, what does that weigh? That weighs 1.64 polygrams. Right, well, actually, let's try and work out what is this hydraulic trying to lift up. How much does it weigh? 8.47 polygrams. So if I were to put a gap in the bridge, so we did that, how much weight are we lifting up now? Only 6.84 polygrams. So that's a lot lighter, which means as long as the gap isn't a problem, yeah, we can lift that up. Is it high enough? Oh, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight on that sail. Oh, we're good. I feel like we've actually done this. Okay, so drawbridge goes back down. Oh, it locked in. Okay, please make the pothole. Yes. Oh, we did it. We actually did it. Okay, it goes back up. Is there another boat coming? No, there isn't. Oh, no. No, don't drive now. Don't drive now. Okay, so I just got to go into the hydraulic controller. That last phase, I say, you hydraulic, do not go. You locking nut, do not unlock. And then if we speed up, it should all work as intended. So car goes there, car goes back. Nice. And top 10%. That's not bad for a first stab, considering how much hydraulic was in there. So next up, I want to see how much sort of stress is going through there. Okay, I can definitely lower these, I reckon. Whoa, maybe not that much. Then I need to try and turn all of these into wood. I know I can definitely do... Well, let's just try doing all of those. And I'm pretty sure this end will break. I mean, look how Look how yellow they are already. Oh, it worked. Can it lift up? No, it can't lift up. Okay, so that may need to be steel. Oh, no, what broke that time? You broke. Why did you break? Okay, so that's the minimum amount of steel I needed to get it to work. So I saved £1,000, I think. Yeah, we're now in the top 4%. Not bad. How's Aliens Rock getting on? He's a few £100 cheaper than me. So what I'm thinking, if I lower this and then lower that, I can probably get the same sort of movement, but for a lot cheaper. The trouble with lowering this, it puts more weight on that bit of road, which is just snapping in half. Still, after a little bit of tweaking, we're on 11,707, and I think this should work fine. Oh, we only just clear the boat though. That puts us in the top 3%. We beat Aliens Rock. That's all that really matters. We are 294th. So let's see what were the cheapest ways of doing this in the gallery. So we've got this. Oh my goodness. They went under, but they still got the space. Yeah, so probably should have realized using wall braces would be a lot easier, a lot cheaper. For some reason, I went over the top, didn't I? So, all right, let's have a look at this. Oh my goodness. The amount of like movement they get from their hydraulics. Oh, look, this one goes down. This one goes down. That's quite cool. This one, is it a single-sided drawbar? Yeah, it is. So that one's a bit more like mine, I guess. But does all the stuff on the other side. More expensive as well. Interesting. Some people really, really didn't want to get hit by the boat. So they went all the way back there. And some of these have so many hydraulics. Like, is it a mess or do they actually know what they're doing? I think they actually know what they're doing on that one. As it comes back up, what? Again, this one fits very snugly, like, under the sail there. And as the boat sails past, look at that. It's insane. This one looks like it's going to be a rolling bridge, is it? So as it hits the checkpoint, yeah, it rolls up. You got to appreciate a bit of a rolling bridge. You do have to appreciate that. All right, there you go. Trust me. Unfortunately, I've already plugged the merch. I can't plug it twice in one video. I'll be called a sellout. This one is, like, all hydraulic. I have no idea what it's going to do. It made a square. How did it make a square? Oh, then it unfolds. What? I don't understand. This is engineering I do. Ow! Did understand. I don't understand why you did that to it. Right, so this one looks like it's got an efficient counterweight. But, ow! Why would you do that? Now, the most expensive solution, trussy RCE. There's a trussy little bridge, that. Nice one. And that brings us on to our next level, down and around. So on this, we have... Oh, no, we got 8 bits of road. Does that mean we can get down and around in 8 roads? If we curve, like, over to there-ish and then go boosh. Oh, it doesn't reach. Okay. Okay, interesting. So I assume all of these, yeah, they're like max length. Can't make them any longer. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing, if I copy this side over to there, and then just attach them with a bit of rope, then hopefully our wheel will be able to get over that. What is that, by the way? Is that a sheep again? Yeah, look, it's a cyborg sheep. Or I think he's got a monocle, maybe. He is in a posh car. Anyway, down here, I'm thinking it's banana bridge time. It's been a while since we've unleashed the banana bridge. But with that in place, we have our banana. Is it low enough to not hit the balloon? Yeah, it is. Is it going to be anywhere near strong enough to take our car, though? I have a feeling it's going to be a heavy car. Oh, it nearly worked. It actually nearly worked. Okay, so that bit of road broke. So what I'm thinking, if I just make these bottom ones a bit bigger, they should take more of the weight. Man, if we can get this to work. Oh, it nearly works. Like, look at the budget. We got 38 grand. We're doing it for 10. I feel like perhaps making these a bit straighter, then I can make the gap a bit smaller. All right, so how's that looking? The banana is flapping in the wind. I don't like that. It's like that pedestrian bridge that opened in Newcastle in the UK. I think it was called the Millennium Bridge. It was absolutely carnage. It did this because they let an architect design it. Anyway, our bridge, seems to be working. It's made it across. It's made it across. Yes, we've done it for 10,400 quid. No way. Where are we on the leaderboards? Top 2%, 100. Oh, what? I mean, at least we beat them first time, but look who's beneath us. In 169th. Nice. Uncivil architect. I guess they are my rival now. They've spoiled the return of the banana bridge. How dare they? Anyway, did I beat my old rival Aliens Rock? Oh yeah, smashed him. 17 grand. What are you doing? Anyway, look at my max stress. I keep forgetting there is a low stress leaderboard. Where am I? I'm in the bottom 1%. Yeah, my bridge was quite stressed, I think. But yeah, if we just watch this in slow motion, is there anywhere that I can trim quite easily? You can see it's mainly the road that's going red. So although shrinking the cable underneath would sort of prevent that a bit. Doing that will make the road weaker as well. So I'm not actually sure there's going to be too much I can do here. I mean, I can do some very, very small pixel tweaking probably. So that gained us a few more places, but I think we'll probably just leave it there. Let's have a look in the gallery at this, because yeah, as expected, all the solutions are just dodgy cheeses. Like, what is that? And this one, what even is that? That's worse than a banana bridge. I thought I was cheesing it. But yeah, essentially they're all just variations of the dangly bridge. Oh, someone did an absolute, like, tiny banana bridge. Look at that. It's tiny. Oh, the road's not even connected. So that's where they put their gap rather than in the middle. Actually, it seems most people put their gaps at either end rather than the middle of the bridge. Maybe I should have done that. Maybe that would have like been less stress for me. Some of the less cheesy ways to do this, actually using hydraulics, because we are in a hydraulic campaign. That's what you're meant to do. So we got bridges that lower out the way like that. Ones that go down both sides like that. Even ones that do that. Which is quite a cool way of doing it, I guess. And then there's the giant version of that, which is lowering the entire bridge pretty much. And then we get onto the more complicated one. You can't do that. It's not fair that people know how to do stuff like that. What is this one doing? Oh, it's doing that. Okay, yeah, that works. That does work. All right, what is this bridge? What the frick? Why did it do that? I mean, I know why. There's a balloon coming. We had to get out of the way, but... Oh, look, someone rolling bridged it. Oh, rolling forward bridge. Oh, they should have put counterweights there. I'm sorry. You really should have put counterweights on that one. There you go. This guy got the right idea. Nice. Stop encouraging this, Matt. Stop encouraging this behavior. Right, what is this one? Oh my goodness. It lowered the entire thing. Look how shaky it was. And then it raises it back up nicely. That's decent. This guy really wants you to buy my merch. He's also hoping I bring out the RCE necklace. As is this guy. RCE necklace coming soon to the merch store, realcivilengineer.com. Oh, and then we got someone has lowered the entire bridge. I was wondering if there's going to be a solution where they did that. There it is. But yeah, we'll go on to the next level, the drawn out bridge. So what do we have on this one? Ooh, okay. So we got a very long span and there is a foundation in the middle. So what I was initially thinking was we just build our bridge because we don't have a road budget. We could just go over the top. However, there is a checkpoint there, right where the boat crosses. So we probably want to go like that and just fill that in like... Oh, wait, where'd that foundation go? Oh, was that already part of the level? There was a foundation there a second ago, right? Yeah, there was. Did I put that there? I don't remember putting that there. Anyway, it's gone now because it does cost a lot of money. So we're going to try and do it this way. I mean, there's a little gap there where we could potentially try and get out. But I think for now, I just got to build a bridge. So I'm going to give you guys a building montage.
Mr. Bridgeman, build me a bridge using a blueprint from an engineer's hand. An efficient structure that will never collapse. We've done the calcs so there'll be no mishaps. Bridgeman, do not use steel. Architects say it adds to the feel. Please don't draw the strongest shape. Mr. Bridgeman, you are an ape.
Okay, so we're back, and if you're watching, I've absolutely cheesed this. So I sort of noticed that, like, as long as we get the star, there's no star for the other two vehicles. So as long as we get the star, then looking at how the flags are arranged, we can get all the vehicles over there, and then it doesn't matter what happens to the bridge afterwards. So if we press play on this, you can see the rally car's dragging those two behind it. So it gets the star, that triggers the boat, but we get the flags before the boat hits the bridge, which means max stress is under 100. So our boat doesn't actually get hit, which essentially means we could create a very, very cheap bridge. Now, looking at this bridge, it's a bit of a mess. It's not my finest piece of work, but since we don't need to worry about this anymore, we have a lot more scope to do other things. So what I'm thinking...
Tension bridge.
So if we just delete everything on top, boosh, gone. And then, well, to be honest, let's just delete everything underneath as well. We'll turn the grid on, and then using rope, we want to go from there and find a point in the middle. So I think it's going to be there somewhere. I think that's the middle of the bridge. And then essentially from this point, we want to build up like that, and then try and support the bridge as symmetrically as we can. So that looks pretty good. Yeah, it's probably worth trying to use that, to be honest. because what I could do, if I go to about there-ish, then we can probably get away with something like that. So essentially how this works is all the weight of the bridge goes down like onto this rope. So this rope is always going to be tight, which means it's in tension. So essentially we're making an anchor there as long as that doesn't snap. And then we're trying to build our bridge off that. So I'll press play. Oh, it does work. It does work. Is it strong enough to take all those vehicles? No, it's not. So if we watch the stress, you can see the rope underneath. It's always sort of orangey. We've just got to look out for the other parts. So if we turn the grid off, if I draw a straight line, you see that's not symmetrical, so that's not helping. So if we make sure that rope is bang in the middle, that's completely symmetrical down the middle, we can then delete the rope. So that means that muscle is a lot better, which may help this piece or it may not. No, that's still getting absolutely mullered. Okay, so we'll try lowering this a bit. No, that is still getting absolutely annihilated. Okay, what else could we try? We could try trying to like sort of do like another bit of tension. So if we come off that and we shove you there, something like that perhaps. I mean, oh, that was actually a lot better. Okay, so if I just mirror this, because we sort of need to mirror this every time just so like all the forces are even. So what broke? Was it still the same piece? It was still the same piece. So I think lowering you down one should fix it. Yes, that's good. So what's going to break next? Ooh, you in the middle. Okay, you broke. What can we do up here? Removing weight is always a good thing. This sort of actually works, by the way. So I sort of made like an extra tension bridge in the middle. So we've got to imagine like that's sort of its own bridge. That's its own bridge. And then the middle bit is also its own sort of thing. So we could potentially, well, we could get away with sort of doing that sort of thing. Whether that's cheaper. I know it's going to weigh less, which might actually help like the other bits. Because what does that weigh? 0.56. Our new one weighs 0.3. It's also 100 quid cheaper as well. So yeah, we'll do that on this side. And does that help with that piece? No, it's still breaking. I wonder, do we want to be like not symmetrical? I'm just thinking because the vehicles and force is coming from the left. Maybe we want to angle this more to the left. So, oh yeah, that seems to be better. Oh, what broke there? Did that? Oh, the rope broke. That's not ideal. Oh, the rope breaking is actually really bad because it means I'm probably going to need cable, which is nearly double the price. Yeah, now that piece is breaking. Oh, I feel like I can do this with rope. Maybe I've just got to tweak this a little bit because I can move that down. I may need to move all of this down a bit just to get that point a bit lower. No, it keeps breaking. It keeps breaking. Well, if it's all cable, does it? Oh, it still doesn't work. Okay, but after making it symmetrical, it does. Okay, 36 grand. We're in the top 1% now. 106th in the world. That ain't too bad. I'm not actually convinced that making everyone go at once is cheaper. Just the amount of strength I need. Like, using cable is so expensive. If we could somehow get rope to work, what would the price be? 30,000. Where would that... What? The top ones are so cheap. 16 grand. And then most people are at 28, 29 grand. Okay, well, perhaps my middle solution isn't the best then. If we try and go back to rope, then maybe can we try do like a normal sort of tension bridge? And by normal, I mean literally just doing that. So we have no lower point in the middle. Shall we copy that to the other side? What's that? That's 28 grand. So this could be really cheap if it works. But it didn't work at all. Man, do we need cable in there? Yeah, the rope is just getting destroyed. What if we try and do similar to what we did before, where we have that middle sort of section, like I guess maybe from there-ish? And this can be wood as it was before. Okay, there is potential here. There is definitely potential. Right, so I'm just replacing some of the road braces down here with steel ones. I'm sort of thinking though with the steel, I probably don't need as much truss. Anyway, I'll try that. I'm watching with the stress on as well. Ooh, that's made it far. That has actually made it far. If I just copy that to the other side, we were uneven. So left and right now match. We're on 30,600. Stress. Oh, I went up to 96, but we made it. Ooh, that could actually be quite good. Where are... Oh, we're 24th. We're 24th. Okay, so yeah, now I'm wondering, replacing sort of all of that with like, I guess steel a bit like that. And then as long as the force sort of goes down the steel, I could probably get away with doing almost something as simple as that. All right, and a bit of rope tweaking. We're under 30 grand now. So we're 19th on the leaderboard. Where did Tyler get to? Oh, he's 16th. Oh man, he saved a lot of money compared to me though. How did he do that so cheap? Actually, Can I make this cheaper? If I swap the rope with wood, that's cheaper. Does it still work? Yes, it does. It got us to 17th. We're one behind Tyler. He's 100 quid cheaper than us, though. Do I actually need that? Let's press play, because I'm not sure, actually. Is that... Oh, we're good. We're good. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay, we can then do the same on that side. Then that is money saved, surely. 29,381. Oh, yeah, we're in the top 10. We are in the top 10. It might be a cheesy one-use solution, but 10th in the world on a hydraulic level. Pretty good, in my opinion. Let's have a look in the gallery. So cheapest solution, this was cheaper than mine. So, oh, look, they did the same thing. I wasn't alone. They did road under theirs. They didn't use any cable in the middle, though. How did they do that? I think their wall brace is longer than mine. It's like one road longer, which means the bit in the middle, the tension bridge, isn't as long, so it doesn't need to be as strong. Oh, that's Go Saigon as well. Well, that's very good. What have we got here? We're just watching from above. Presumably not to give away their secrets, but you can see they also dragged the other vehicles. Yeah, I'm not alone. Again, no one wants to show off their secrets. We can't see what they've done. Everyone's so protective. But okay, here's one. Oh, look, there you go. There's one where you can actually see the solution. And it's a drawbridge. They didn't drag the vehicles behind. So what does that cost? 30 quid more than mine. So was it worth getting rid of the hydraulic like I did? Possibly not. The budget creeps up pretty quick on this. How's this one going to work? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That is a tight bridge. I would not want to be the pilot of that boat. Are they called pilots? I think they're called captains. This one. What's going on down there? Is that touching anything? Is that just... I feel like that's like tension without the tension, but I don't know how they did that. Ooh, but look. Cable stayed. So is that a cable stayed drawbridge? Oh, it goes down. I was expecting that to go up. All right, this one, lots of... Whoa! Lots of hydraulics, all going in different directions, but it works. What is that mess? This is one where, like, I can't tell if it's clever or not. And yeah, it's clever. They're sliding the road out. I don't understand how people could do that. Yeah, we have Hi RC. Oh, with a love heart. That's very kind of you. There we got this one. Oh, man, look at that. Look at that. Oh, it makes like a Loch Ness monster. Or a Diglett. Is it a Diglett poking out the ground? Diglett, dig, Diglett, dig. What have we got here? RCE. Whoa. Now I'm Cree. Now I'm RCE again. And you know what the best thing about this level is? It's the Nifty sponsored solution. Nifty for all your personal tea needs. If you're an engineer like myself, whether you're CRE or RCE, it'll quench your thirst. Nifty, not available at real11ninja.com, but hopefully coming soon. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. Don't get your hopes up. We've got, oh, a very nice. Ooh, look at that. That is a bilf. It's a nice arch with the drawbridgeness going like straight up like a vertical elevator. You can see the road is suspended with cables from the steel arch above. This one, oh my goodness, the counterweight is unreal on that. Right, well, anyway, we've got 3 levels left of hydraulics, and then we'll be on to a new world. So for now, I'll say peace, love, and bridges. Bye, guys.